Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the sixth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Down for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Looking for more room. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Line gets set, first down. They'll test the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go to the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills. But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quick pass on the jet motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? Quick pass on the fly motion. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
I think sometimes you can overthink things a little bit as a play caller. And on 4th down, I know you got a receiver who's really fast, and you're trying to get him the football and see if you can get to the perimeter of the field. But the defense was waiting on it. That was maybe a little bit too obvious, and I think you can put that 4th down fail on the play call.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
He'll run it again. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in an boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the returner is stopped. Another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Frazier. And And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 3, Georgia 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Scrambling away. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the ball is intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for the big play. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
They'll try the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Rucci. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking for space. It's Ramsey. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
If I'm the quarterback right here, I hope my play caller is going to let me take another shot. You just got a big gainer. Defense is on their heels. Let's go tempo, and let's see if we can catch them napping or misalign and score a touchdown.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the right. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set.
He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapted. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got loose, it was all over.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up 14 over USC. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
42 Spider.
Trying the left side. Still running at the 40. He's loose. inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on him.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. He wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsey. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Running it back, it's Frazier. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 35, Texas A&M 17.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Okay, ready?
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
325.
From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Leaves it with the running back. Well, they tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a 3rd down.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Wants to throw on first down. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come out.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The aerial assault continues. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All the hits, all the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And now the head knocks it loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to surprise him with the pass. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, 4th and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
6-9-1, Gator score. Easy. Black 24.
They'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
That keeps the score. Georgia, 38. Texas A&M, 23.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And righteous moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Winning those individual 6-second battles.